In the ancient city of Marrakech, nestled within the winding alleys of the Medina, lived two young souls whose destinies were interwoven like the patterns on a Berber rug. Aliyah and Rashid had grown up as neighbors, their families living side by side for generations. From a tender age, they played together in the bustling courtyards, sharing laughter and dreams under the warm Moroccan sun. As they blossomed into adolescence, their feelings for each other began to change, much like the shifting sands of the Sahara. But in a culture where tradition and family bonds were deeply cherished, Aliyah and Rashid knew that expressing their love was a forbidden act. They were meant to marry according to their family's wishes, and their hearts yearned to be together, despite the obstacles ahead. Each night, when the sky transformed into a canvas of twinkling stars, Aliyah and Rashid would sneak to the rooftop terraces of their homes. There, they'd speak in hushed tones, sharing their secret hopes and desires. The call to prayer echoed through the narrow streets as they whispered sweet words to one another, promising eternal love despite the societal barriers that stood before them. Yet, their love story was not just a tale of hidden passion, it was a journey of growth and courage. In the heart of Marrakech, there existed a mystical garden, a hidden oasis known only to a select few. Legend spoke of a fountain in the garden whose waters held the power to reveal one's true destiny. Aliyah, having heard whispers of this fountain, couldn't help but yearn for the answers it might provide. One day, she decided to venture deep into the Medina, the maze-like market, in search of this enigmatic garden. Passing through the labyrinthine souks, she finally stumbled upon an ancient wooden door adorned with delicate carvings. Pushing it open, she found herself in the garden of her dreams, where the air was perfumed with the scent of blooming roses and citrus trees. Within the heart of the garden stood the fountain of destiny, its waters shimmering like liquid silver under the moon's glow. Trembling with anticipation, Aliyah cupped her hands and drank from its sacred pool. As she looked into the water's reflection, she saw visions of her future intertwined with Rashid's. Their love was depicted as a majestic tapestry of colors, representing the trials they'd face together. Bolstered by this vision, Aliyah decided that she could not let societal constraints dictate her heart's desires. She returned to Rashid, determined to confront their families and seek their blessing for their union. The path ahead was challenging, but they were willing to face it together, for they knew that true love was a force greater than any obstacle. Their families, though initially resistant to the idea of defying tradition, couldn't ignore the sincerity and depth of Aliyah and Rashid's love. As time passed, their families began to appreciate the bond that had grown between the two, and their love story became a symbol of unity and understanding. In the end, Aliyah and Rashid were married under the canopy of Marrakech's starlit sky, their souls forever entwined like the threads of a finely woven rug. The streets of the Medina rejoiced as they celebrated the union of two hearts that had dared to love beyond the boundaries of convention. Their love story became a part of Moroccan heritage, passed down through generations, a reminder that love knows no boundaries and that destiny often rewards those who have the courage to follow their hearts, just as Aliyah and Rashid did in the magical city of Marrakech.